Good morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Morning Now. My name is Amita Vadva. Let's straight away get you the big story as the US Vice President J.D. Vance and his family has already departed from Rome and are now en route New Delhi. They are all set to begin his 4-day visit to India as he and his family descend in the national capital later today. J.D. Vance and his family will be landing at the Palam airport expected around 10 a.m. where senior ministers of the Modi government are expected to receive them. Remember, this visit comes amid the global concern over Trump's retaliatory tariff, which has been paused for 90 days for nations to negotiate new deals with the Trump government. Now, for both nations, this visit could be crucial. India and the United States are actively negotiating a trade deal, and India certainly would want favorable terms for its exports. Both nations have also set themselves an objective to double trade between the two nations to $500 billion by the year 2030. The two nations that are also keen on countering China's growing influence into Indo-Pacific, where India will also naturally want to discuss and better understand the Trump government's on the H-1B visas and the joint efforts to counter illegal immigration into the United States. Remember, this is also the first major meeting between the two leaders of the two governments since the successful extradition of the 26-year plotter Tahir Rana. Now, in the meantime, as far as his visit is concerned of J.D. Vance of his 4-day visit, let's tell you exactly what's expected over the course of his 4-day visit. Day one, they are expected to visit Akshardham in the national capital, Jampat Emporium, that is also on cards, meeting with the Prime Minister, dinner and his delegation later in the day. The second family of the United States are then expected to board a flight to Jaipur. Now, as far as when it comes to the cultural emphasis that has also been put on this current visit of J.D. Vance and his family, they will be visiting historical sites, including the Army Fort, addressing at the Rajasthan International Center. Thereafter, they will be heading to Agra and will be visiting when it comes to the wonders of the world, which is Taj Mahal and also Shilpgram. Now, when it comes to the next day, they will be heading back to the United States of America as far as when it comes to the flight that will take off from Jaipur. So after the visit to Akshardham later today, the Vance family is all set to head to the Jampat Emporium. As Times Now gets you a sneak peek exactly what's in the store and what lies ahead of the family visit.
US Vice J.D. Vance 4-day visit to India along with his wife Usha Vance of Indian origin is a blend of personal and diplomatic engagement, fostering strong connections transcending culture and boundary. After landing here in Delhi, he will be straight going to Akshardham Temple where he will be paying obeisance, and after that he will be coming over to this cottage Emporium where you can up, and all sorts of arrangements have already been made here. You can see there are handicraft items, then there are suits also, the cotton suit, then there are idols. They will be coming and shopping from this place, and this further is going to strengthen bond between two countries. Let me talk to the people here and how they're excited they are about J.D. Vance's visit to India. How you're feeling that both of them, husband and wife, coming over to this place along with children and doing shopping?
I think it's a great opportunity, for shopping. The Emporium is very good, and also I think it will strengthen the ties between the two countries. So I think it's a very good opportunity.
You can see the people here are quite excited because on the same day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to host J.D. Vance for the dinner, and next day he'll be moving to Jaipur, where he's also going to have a meeting, and in Jaipur also he will get immersed in the culture of that city. Now after that he will be going to Agra, where he'll be visiting that tomb of love, that is Taj Mahal in Agra. He will be visiting Taj Mahal. Already all sorts of arrangements have been made. The security in that area has already been beefed up. Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister, will be receiving him there for 3 hours. The Taj Mahal will be closed for people, and it will be only J.D. Vance and the family who will be there at that point of time. Let me show you again. Look at this Emporium here. Sir, there are all sorts of gift items that they can purchase. They can even buy suits also, because his wife, who is of Indian origin, will love to buy these dupattas, the cotton suits, and she will also like to have some of these small items from this place, which she can give friends back in the United States of America. Because his visit is coming at a time when already we've seen that the tariff war between China and United States of America has escalated.
Now, remember, this visit also assumes a lot of significance, considering that this will be Usha Vance's first visit to India as the second lady of the United States. Usha Vance has deep roots in India, as well that she was born to Telugu parents, Lakshmi and Radhakrishnan Chilukuri. She hails from the Vadluru village in Andhra Pradesh and is also known to be fluent in Telugu. She was also brought up in a devout Hindu household where J.D. Vance often credits for his own renewed connection with spirituality. Let's take it back to the Jampat Emporium. Pradeep Datta continues to report from there, where the Indian residents and foreigners alike expressed their excitement as they prepare to welcome J.D. and Usha Vance.
How you see the US president will be tomorrow coming over to this place for shopping? How you see his visit?
It's going to be awesome. Usha's going to love it here.
So you think that this is the best place for shopping?
Absolutely. I just bought a whole bunch of stuff, so yep, it's a great place to
So
shop.
you think that for US vice president also this will be the best place where they can shop and have things of their choice?
Definitely.
So you can see it. How you really feel?
Well, whatever she says, I agree. She's my boss. Whatever she says, I agree.
So you think that this is the best place for the
Yes, I do.
What really you love here?
Well, all of it.
You would like to give to Vice President wife that she should buy this thing when he is coming?
I don't know. Like, everything is so colorful. And I mean, everything looks good. You know, she would not go wrong. Okay? So we got to go
So
right
she will not go wrong. Everything here is so good. That's what actually the people here are saying. Some of the foreigners who really come out to this place for shopping, they're saying that anything she can lay her hand on, everything is so good and perfect. So this is the best place for shopping. That's what she had been telling us. And like right now, let me show you. See, security is already there. The security has already been beefed up in this area. They're trying to ensure the proper security. And then you can see this place is properly decked up for the occasion. Everything is properly kept here. They can even have the Indian tea, because India is known for 2-3 things. Bharatiya chai, and chai pe chai is really very important. They can have the tea also from here. There are tea items of different things, like there's an Assam tea, then there is a premium upper Assam. They can buy anything, because normally that have to have Indian tea, because they get coffee, something they really relish, and so they can have the tea of a different type. There is Assam tea also. So anything they can have from here. So that way you can see that this visit is really going to be very important, because one, they're going to talk about the progress so far as the tariff is concerned, the negotiation regarding the tariff is concerned, because we have seen already there has been a pause of 90 days, and the negotiation between the United States of America and India is going on so far as the tariff is concerned. But yes, the war is escalating between China and United States of America. We have seen that 235% of the tariff has already been levied on many of the goods, and there has been a reciprocal tariff being imposed by the China also. The things are going to escalate in coming days too. But so far as India and the US relationship are concerned, it's a very strong bond, because one, they have a common enemy fighting against the terror, because both the countries have already made it clear that there is zero tolerance towards the terror-related activities, and they have already proved the point by handing over Rana to India. यहाँ पे यूएस के वाइस प्रेसिडेंट आ रहे हैं कल शॉपिंग के लिए वाइफ के साथ. कितना अच्छा लगेगा आपको कि भारत में आके शॉपिंग करने जा रहे हैं?
अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि इंडिया के लिए बहुत गर्व की बात है, क्योंकि वो यूएस से आ रहा है, तो हम लोग बहुत एक्साइटेड है उसके लिए. तो देखते हैं क्या होता है.
आपको लगता है क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि वाइफ यहाँ पे आ रही है, क्या खरीदें यहाँ पे खास चीज?
मुझे वो तो सब कुछ खरीदना चाहिए. यहाँ सब कुछ देख के इतना अट्रैक्टिव है, और हम लोगों को देख के ही बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. और इंडियन ये जो गणेशा जी हैं, जो हम लोग का ये सैंडलवुड आइटम्स वगैरह है, तो शायद वो बहुत खुश होंगे.
So he is saying there is everything is so perfect, everything is so good, because they have got the sandalwood items. क्या चीज चाहेंगे कि आप वो यहाँ पे आके खरीदें?
प्रीमियम आइटम हमारे सैंडलवुड का आइटम है बहुत ज़्यादा. उसमें गणेशा, अंबारीज हैं, एलिफेंट्स हैं, कार्विंग है सारी जो साउथ इंडिया से आती है. तो हम तो प्रेफर करेंगे कोई अच्छी और बड़ी चीज़ लेके जाए, अट्रैक्टिव चीज़ लेके जाए जो याद रखे. जैसे ये हमारे पास इतने अच्छे, इतने खूबसूरत बड़े बड़े आइटम्स हैं. इनका इंट्रिकेट वर्क है, इनका काम देखिए. ये हमारे सारे नेशनल अवार्डेड क्राफ्ट पर्सन हैं जो बनाते हैं इन सब चीज़ों को, और ऑब्वियस वो पसंद करेंगे. राइटअप्स दिखाएंगे, हम उनको डिटेल बताएंगे.
So see, here you can find those sandalwood items, and all of them are made by the awarded people at the national level, and they want that at least they should buy something from here so that they can occupy the shelf space at Vice President's residence. So this is something that depicts the strength of India. That's about elephant. That's about patience. That's about courage. That's about resilience. That's this elephant depicts, and that is what actually is the strength of the country also, because country is known for all these things. So that is what actually people should come and buy so many things from here. And let me show you that there is here also you can see Kadam Wood Ram Mandir, and they want that at least this is something they can lay their hands on. They can buy this Kadam Wood, this Ram temple also. This is made up of wood, and this is again a speciality of this place, so that this temple can find space at Vice President's residents, that is what they really want. So people here are quite excited. They're quite happy because at the end of the day, it is about Indian culture, it's about Indian heritage, it is about the strength, bond and camaraderie between the two regions. And then there is one more important thing that let me show you about, that it's about the Char Dham. Look at this Char Dham. Char Dham is again that something that anybody will like to buy here. So everything is so beautiful. That's what actually the foreigners also said, that everything is so perfect, everything is so beautiful. You can come here and buy anything and you will not feel at least dejected. You'll feel so good because there are so many attractive items here in this region. So at the end of the day, it's going to be overall a very good visit for the Vice President. Tomorrow, as he will be landing here, he'll be straight away going to Akshardhan Temple. Then he'll be coming out to this place for shopping. He'll be moving through the streets and bylanes of Delhi, and then from there he'll be going to Jaipur, and from Jaipur to Agra, and that way he will be staying here and making the best out of visit. Pradeep Datta with Ashwani for Times Now.
So the cultural significance that is also being attached, as you saw those multiple reports that Pradeep Datta sent us from the emporiums there, where J.D. Vance and his family are expected to do some shopping and experience when it comes to Indian culture, and of course what to buy from there, because everything looks so attractive. But the political aspect, let's introduce Srinjoy and Pradeep Datta, who are joining us live this morning. Good morning to both of you. Srinjoy, we're going to speak about the political aspect with you, because here, when it comes to the significance that has now been attached, the second family of the US, the pictures that came in earlier, have already departed from Rome, India, and they will be landing shortly. What to expect?
Well, this is an important visit in some way, and we have to look at the visit in terms of the 4 T's, as I call it: trade, tariffs, terrorism, to start with. I'll come to the 4th T. As far as trade and tariffs are concerned, they are clearly going together, because at this point, it's very difficult to see what President Trump really wants. First, he imposed 34% tax on India, then it's down to 10%. We don't know what it's going to be till the trade deal is done. Now, that is a very crucial issue. We know that the Commerce Minister and a lot of other people are working on the trade deal, and that is something people are keeping an eye on. Now, if this visit helps the trade issue, it helps the tariff issue, it will help India, it will help America, and it will help the world. Now, trade and tariff are particularly important. The other issue, of course, is the termination issue, as I call it. Now, the termination issue relates to visas. Now, first of all, there is this H-1B visa issue, which is a perennial problem as far as India and America are concerned. But beyond that, there should be some assurance from America that here are Indian students who have gone there to study, and hopefully their visas will not be terminated, their education process would not be stopped halfway through. Now, these are things that have to be looked at. The 4th issue is terrorism. Now, Tawahir Rana has been returned to India by America. India is very, very happy that this has happened, because as a result of this, a lot will be learned about 26/11.
Yes.
But there are still Indians in America who are involved in all this, and it's important to get them as well. So Tawahir Rana is a very welcome step, and India has thanked America for it. But hopefully there are others who are in America hiding in the depths of that country who should be returned. These are really the 4 T's. But beyond that, there is a technical issue that is also coming up, and that relates to engines for the Indian Air Force, the 404, 414. There is already concern within India about the fact that the delivery of these engines have been delayed. Now, this
But Srinjoy, if I may add another T, which is the 5th one, and that is trust. Trust building when it comes to the confidence building between the two nations, because also a visit that is coming at a time, as Srinjoy was explaining, the other T's as well. And to watch out for is China, because it will be closely watching the developments here as far as when this visit of the US Vice President family is also concerned. If I may also bring in Pradeep Datta on board here, because Pradeep, you've been getting us those colorful stories there. Of course, there are serious issues, political issues that would be taken up with the leadership of the Indian government. But when we take a look at the cultural aspect to it, there are Indian roots already as far as Usha Vance is also concerned. So there will be a lot of comfort here when she will be coming back. It will be like, you know, a homecoming for her and her family.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Amita. It's going to be homecoming for Usha Vance and her family to India, because you rightly said this will be her first visit as second lady. And this is after 12 years that any vice president from United States of America is coming over to this place. Last vice president was Joe Biden in 2013, and it's after Joe Biden now J.D. Vance is coming over to this place. It's going to be totally different. One, it's going to be a personal visit. Second, it's also going to be about the diplomatic engagements he's going to have, because he's going to make a policy statement while he will be Jaipur National Center, and everybody will be keeping a close eye on that, what actually he's going to say. And definitely that will somewhere, it will be a roadmap of relationship between the two countries. Let me show you right here. I am right now outside the Akshar temple. This will be the place he'll be visiting after landing at the Palam airport. He'll be coming out to this place, which is Swami Narayan Akshardham Mandir. If we talk about this temple, it's all about divinity, it's all about spirituality. Both the couple will be paying obeisance here. You can see, let me show you. Already you can see there are banners and the hoardings put out. Swagatam, welcome, Vance. So let me show you. And here the security arrangement has already been made. You can see large number of police deployed here since morning. They'll be waiting to welcome J.D. Vance coming out to this place. Besides this, they will also try to ensure decision. You rightly said that Srinjoy was talking about 4 T's, and you said what is more important is the 50. That's about trust, and they are going to launch that trust also today. While after being Mr. that will be like transforming relationship and utilizing the strategic technology. That is what they are going to do, and it's going to be very important. Once he is going to land at the Parliament, it will be the guard of honor that will be given to him. So after giving the guard of honor, he'll be coming to this place. He'll be moving towards this Akshardham temple. Because if we talk about Akshardham, it's all about harmony. It is about non-violence.
Pradeep, just interrupting you.